I kind of have this little like volume wheel.
Right.
You know, as the show gets loud or quiet, I adjust.
I don't even have speakers.
You don't even own speakers?
I just use the speaker in my monitor.
Hey, my name is John.
And I'm Kyle, and this is Total Trek Rewind.
Where we watch Star Trek episodes every week, give you our commentaries,
And make fun of them.
and have a good time.
And just have a good time.
Always thinking happy thoughts.
Okay, here's how it works. We'll roll some dice, and depending on which number we get, that tells us which show we're going to watch. Then we roll some dice for the episode, so this would be animated series, and then episode 77, which doesn't exist. Who cares, you get the idea.
Hi everybody, this is Total Trek Rewind, where we roll dice and watch old Star Trek episodes.
I'm just trying to figure out what rank I am.
Yeah, and your sleeves look a little bit short. Those are not in regs, bud.
I think I'm a captain, so I don't care what you say.
Last week we watched an episode of Star Trek the original series, and it was really goofy. If you'd like to check that out, click here. Maybe we try doing that this week?
Oh, we
Maybe.
got
I don't
this
know.
fancy now.
I don't know. I'm gonna just point in several directions, and then as I figure that crap out later, maybe it'll work.
I have weird teeth.
Got little buck teeth, little rabbit teeth.
If you like Kyle's teeth, hit that like and subscribe button below. Alright, let's see what we get.
We got Voyager.
We got Voyager.
Yeah, 5, right? I need to print out a chart. There are 7 seasons of Voyager.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. Alright, we'll roll an 8. Season 3, ooh. It could be good or bad depending on when.
Voyager season 3, 26.
If it lands on 20, then we go to the 6. Then how do we decide if it's 20 or not? Do we do a coin flip, and if it's like heads, it stays on 20, and if it's tails, it goes on to the 6?
I never thought about that.
Alright, screw it. That only matters if we roll 20. Yeah. 13. Star Trek Voyager for the first time on Total Trek Rewind. Season 3, Episode 13.
13 is Fair Trade.
Fair trade.
January 97.
Mr. Tuvok! I was supposed to accompany you on security rounds this morning.
I hate Neelix.
He's not like Jar Jar Binks bad.
I did not guarantee you a position.
But Captain Janeway is always saying that Voyager is a ship of opportunity.
Yeah, and they took you off a planet where you were like abandoned. Isn't that enough opportunity?
Get back in the kitchen.
Does Tuvok look like a young Obama?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What is on her neck? That ain't no pips.
She's Maquis.
Wait, I didn't realize they had different...
Yeah, so the Maquis were integrated into the crew, and they were given separate rank structures. So like Chakotay and Torres and a couple others have a Maquis rank.
I never noticed that. I like the bridge of Voyager.
It looks
Can you
functional.
tell us anything about them?
Yeah, unlike
They look
TNG's
rather
bridge.
ominous.
TNG's bridge looks like a living room.
Yeah, and it's all the wood paneling and stuff, but this looks like a useful starship bridge.
I think that's why they kind of modeled the Enterprise E after it.
That makes sense.
Oh, this is a good opening.
Voyager is one of my favorite openings. I think the Voyager theme song is one of the best also.
Behind like TNG
This one's pretty damn good.
and Picard's.
It's better than Picard. Yeah.
I like this where it looks like they're like in a sea.
And the shields are pushing away the clouds in the nebula.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool little detail. I still hate that it was recorded in video. So
Video. What do you
yeah,
mean?
so like TOS and Next Generation were recorded on film.
Uh-huh.
So they can transfer the film to higher definition very easily. They just get a better scan of the individual film cells, right?
Right.
But Deep Space Nine and Voyager were recorded on videotape, so like magnetic tape, and it can never be better.
What can you tell us about this expanse, Mr. Neelix?
It's a vast territory.
This expanse, it's vast.
So it's not just a clever name. If you've never watched Voyager before, this ship was thrown to the far end of the galaxy, and they've got to make their way back home to Earth, and it's supposed to take them about 70 years. So the whole point of the show is they're trying to get home.
They were thrown across space by some higher level, higher dimensional being, which at this point I can't count how many higher dimensional beings there are, and they just make no sense. There's Q, Zero, the caretaker, all of them.
This guy looks like John before he got his hair cut.
What? He doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
I have a better beard than him.
You also have a better skincare routine.
I do actually use Dr. Squatch's soap, and it costs me $7 a bar, so
That's pretty expensive.
I'm Catherine Janeway.
no one cares.
This is kind of cool. Like, look at this space
This looks
station trading.
Star Wars-y.
Yeah, it does.
Is that you?
Is that you? Yeah, I just said that. Are they a cat people? What are they?
They all have sideburns, apparently.
I'm working on a trade deal now.
It's a great trade deal. The best trade deal.
It's the best, okay? It can't be any better. It's best. He's a Nigerian prince. He says he's going to give me $1,000.
Let's replicate fake food to make food from scratch. Are they like Ferengis of the Delta Quadrant?
They were involved in a really bad war, and so their people kind of got scattered a little bit.
But they're talking about all this trading.
Yeah, I think they're sort of like gypsy people, maybe.
With your transporter technology, we could be in and out of the station within minutes.
This sounds like a heist. First, we gotta put a team together. Then, we gotta acquire the item A, B, and C. Then we'll use A with C, and then it'll equal B, and then we'll get into the building and steal the thing.
And these supplies are valuable. We have to be able to defend ourselves.
Gotta get this gun, just in case.
Wake up. We're meeting in a dark alley. This is a totally legit deal.
Yeah, where is he? Don't worry, I have it under control.
Giant suppositories. This will work just fine.
It
Man,
is-
I've been stopped up for a week.
Have we got to poop jokes? Have we already fallen this far? This is only episode 10. It's gone.
Oh, you called it. Now the lights
came on.
Computer, to the beam up.
If the computer can beam you, why do we have anyone have to stand in a transporter room? Did they ask to take this shuttle? Pretty sure they wouldn't just let Neelix take a shuttle.
Yeah.
Neelix, this is his home. He could just jack this shuttle and go where he wants.
Yeah, the only reason he's sticking around, I thought, for the longest time was for Kess.
And she turns into one of these other dimensional beings, doesn't she? Is that the Beast?
He showed me the analysis just a few minutes ago. It's a Federation phaser signature.
Oh.
Tuvok will be a...
Of all the people at this table who look guilty, who could it be?
Security scanners.
It was Paris.
in this incident.
The shooting.
Vulcans aren't as easily fooled as you might think.
I just fooled him by looking like I was going to piss myself.
I thought this was your scheme. Do you think I could have afforded those tubes?
They're in even more trouble now.
Remember, people, if some shady person from your past comes up and says they have this miraculous idea, it's probably a pyramid scheme.
No, it's not a pyramid. It's a reverse funnel.
Hashtag Luluro.
Hashtag what?
Luluro. Luluro. Luluro.
Luluro? Luluro?
I just know at Walmart you can buy leggings for like $3. But they don't have Disney princesses. Look at him. He's on his shoulder like, we gotta do this. And he's listening. Why are you listening to him? They should have added Worf to this show too. Just like he just randomly shows up.
You can't put Worf in every Star Trek show from the 90s.
Why not? Then when he ends up in an Enterprise, it's even more confusing.
Like in Star Trek 6,
Where he plays his grandfather.
whose name is also Worf.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Worf, Moog, Worf.
Worf, Moog, Worf, Alexander.
Oh no. What's he do? He's about to steal some stuff.
Neelix, what? This is a road you can't go down, bro.
Don't do it, bro.
See the light?
This is the criminal who was killed. And these are the two men we arrested.
What?
Case closed.
You see them? We arrested them. They're guilty. How do you know? We wouldn't arrested them if they weren't.
So they turned themselves in. Thank God.
They can just beam them out of here and leave.
Oh yeah, they could. It's like paying a parking ticket in a foreign country.
Or Georgia, Kyle.
Oh, you remember that story. We're not gonna go there. I did pay that ticket.
We have a plan.
No more plans.
Your plans suck, Neelix.
Neelix is like the Steve Urkel of this show.
Did I do that?
That's some ooze. We're gonna create some Ninja Turtles.
Even as we speak, Warp plasma is leaking from
Warp plasma.
plasma particles.
Plasma particles.
You can see where he's not trying to pee himself that he's not lying this time.
Whoa.
Oh, he wasn't bluffing. I thought he was bluffing.
No, he wasn't. It was just a bad dream. And you were there. And you were there.
This happens every episode. We make this joke every episode.
Boom, boom, boom. What'd you think?
We could have got a better episode.
I like this one. I thought it was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good to me. It was just a meh episode. I don't like Neelix as a character, so it brings it down for me.
What I like about it is the tough decisions that Neelix has to make, and he keeps digging himself into a deeper hole, but he finally climbs his way out.
It just shows how one step in your life can spiral out of control. We can just try meth one time. It won't be that bad. Why am I living on the streets? So, what do you rate it?
Oh yeah, we're doing ratings now.
3, 2, 1, 5. Oh!
I like it because it has a really good moral quandary.
Yeah, because if you lie, you could end up living in a cardboard box.
Yeah, and then how could you subscribe to our show?
Unless you're one of those homeless people with a cell phone.
That's okay. We like homeless people with cell phones too, as long as they hit the like and subscribe button.
And the notification bell.
Ding ding.
I hate that. I hate that's a thing now.